Hello, and welcome to another Tie-Dye Tuesday. I'm your host, Jared Hunt, and today we'll be making a sea turtle. So grab your crochet thread and your favorite shirt, and let's get started. Take a shirt that's been soaked overnight in soda ash and spun out in the washer. Stretch out the shirt, make it as flat as possible, and line up the seams. Fold the shirt in half so that it creates a vertical line of symmetry down the center of the front of the shirt. Draw your image on with a washable marker. Scrunch along the lines of the image, taking care to keep each fold as even as possible. Eventually, you will have a miniature version of the image you just drew. You might want to use something that is clean and sort of heavy to hold your folds in place. Scrunch the rest of the shirt and bind. It is now time to dye. First, we'll use black to dye the outline of the image. Then we'll smush it so that the black doesn't run too much. Next, we'll dye the image. Once we've dyed the image, again, we'll smush it to make sure it doesn't run too much. Then we'll check to make sure it is fully saturated, looking for parts of what is already dyed to be a little bit lighter in color than the rest of the image. Now we dye the rest of the shirt. In this episode, we'll apply each color to its respective section all at once. Smush and flip the piece. Repeat the previous steps for the image. On this side, we will apply the dye all at once, just making sure that we apply a different color dye than what was on the first side. And smush. As always, when you batch your pieces, make sure it's at least 70 degrees and you let them sit for at least 24 hours. That is the bare minimum. Personally, I do let my pieces all sit for at least 48 hours. Once the piece has batched, before I even open it, I throw everything in the washing machine for one cold cycle. Then I go ahead and start opening. Once that first wash cycle's done, you can go ahead and open your piece and then throw it back into the washing machine. That's one wash cycle on cold, and then you have 2 more on cold and then 1 on hot, for a total of 3 cold cycles and 1 hot cycle. If you want to use laundry detergent, you're more than welcome to, but it is not necessary. After washing, if you would like to keep the size the same, hang dry. If you need to shrink it, throw it in the dryer on high heat. Thank you all so very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. If you found this video entertaining or helpful, drop a like. If you want to see more tutorials, hit that subscribe button. And for the sake of engagement, leave a comment for what design you want to see next or just to say hi. Finally, if you want to browse my inventory, you can check out my Facebook page. I'll leave a link in the description. And once again, thank you all very, very much, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week.